yeah. And so my name's Jamie, like you said, and the title of my story is Leaving. My original story was Babel, and when I was reading it, I realized that the queen, Wealtho, didn't really have a role. She was just kind of there to look pretty and give Babel a cup. So I decided to make a behind-the-scenes type story from her perspective. In my excerpt, she's just kind of thinking over her relationship with this man named Hrothgar, so here it goes. He had showered her with gifts and compliments. She thought she had hit the jackpot. He was handsome, he had a job with fixed income, and he was nice to her. Then as the relationship continued, he had become possessive and meaner. Their number of fights increased from 1 or 2 every few months to several every month. The first time he hit her, it was such a shock, she ran out of the house and stayed with Abby for 2 days before returning to him. Though it had become part of her life, she didn't like it, and she was starting to realize it wasn't her fault this was happening to her. There was still that sweet part of him, the part that bought her things and complimented her, that kept her with him so long. Wealtho needed to weigh the two sides against each other. Her reasoning was interrupted by the sharp honk of a horn. "What?" she yelled. "We're going to be late," Hrothgar screamed back from the car. "You're the boss," she muttered, glaring at the back of his head hatefully. She stepped into the car and looked into the cracked mirror. He was too cheap to fix it, making sure everything about her was in order. Sighing, Wealtho thought again of how her life was nothing like she'd planned it. She wanted to finish high school, maybe even work her way through college, but she had to drop out her sophomore year to help her family survive. She still sent small checks back to her family to keep them afloat. Even Hrothgar helped her family out, but he couldn't be that bad then. Even if he didn't, the job she had as a hotel maid got her that much. They drove into the parking lot, finding the last possible employee parking spot. "Come on, we're late," he barked. They walked into the beautiful Heroic Hotel. With its white and black marble floors, flowers everywhere you looked, a beautiful big fireplace, and its intricate dome ceiling, it was easy to see why it had such high ratings and all the important figures of society stayed there. The bright hotel was the exact opposite of her dark emotions. Thank you!